Okay, guys, thank you for tuning back in again. We are back for part 2, guys, and we are going to do our next person that I mentioned in part 1. And guys, if you're here, guys, and you have not checked out part 1, you have to go back and check out part 1 too, guys. We are covering, I guess we're allowing the spirits that's kind of trapped in purgatory, I guess surrounding that S word energy. Well, they want to come and talk, guys. And after this one, I am closing it, most definitely lighting some candles and some sage, because that portal, I've never taken on in all 3 of them, guys. The one yesterday, that was one regarding Nancy and her children, the one in Alabama. Guys, I'm not going to go. We're on part 2. We're into something different. If you haven't checked it out, go check that out. We discussed Yo-Yo in part 1, okay? If you don't know who Yo-Yo is Yolna Lubrin, that was found hanging from a tree in her backyard, guys, okay? So all of that is discussed in part 1, and we are going to move on here into part 2, where I am going to do a reading, guys. Instead of, doing it and I'm going to go ahead and do the reading right here, and we're going to see what actually happened to Nevan Baker, because as I'm sitting here reading the news articles, guys, well, his grandmother mentioned that he's tried to commit this before, twice. So it seems like that he was dealing with something there. Now, I don't know, guys, because I didn't do much of much research. I just went and read a couple of articles for him, because he came in with Yo-Yo. Okay, Yo-Yo brought him in. So I'm going to go and clear this up, see what's going on with Nevan Baker, and see if there's any foul play behind it, because the officers, they've submitted the photos that the family requested. It doesn't show any foul play in the photos. They've also submitted recordings showing, or well, you're able to hear where the officer lets the other officer know, hey, if you don't find a pulse, leave it, let it be, don't mess with it, because there's tampering with evidence after, after that, if it's no pulse to be found or anything, guys. So yeah, so the grandmother says that he's committed this before, but mom is saying he was himself that day, when grandmother says he didn't even seem himself within the past few days before his demise. So guys, let's go ahead, get into the cards, and just see what the cards have to say when it comes to Nevan Baker. If he did this, if he didn't, the cards will let us know. But we today are talking about Nevan Baker, okay? All right, guys. So I am just going to pull up an image here, just to help me get a little more, just to be able to look at the young man and see who we are discussing, okay? And that the spirits will help me, okay? Help me right along, and they are, of course, in the building. And I just find him to be, he's a very bright young man, looks to be, but it probably was something that he was dealing with. But hey, we don't know. We're going to see, okay? And of course, our grandmothers know more. Hey, they know before the moms know. Just because that's your son still, mama knows. Mama knows first, okay? So I think that's a good deal. So we just want to see what Nevan has to say. If Nevan has to say anything, he can come in and say if he wants to speak. I don't know, because he was just dragged into this anyway. So if he don't want to talk, then we'll see. But let's see, all right? All right. I got to get cards time to loosen up, guys. Page of Pentacles. Looks like Nevan to me, Page of Pentacles. He was struggling in something, trying to apply himself in some type of way, guys. He was having difficulties. Nine of Swords. And then these cards are all turned over, guys, so I'm going to use them because I see them. This is the Five of Cups. Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, he was struggling. He was, yeah. I think Mom was putting a lot of pressure on him, guys. And then to make matters worse, I'm seeing some type of, yeah, this is Mom, guys. This is Mom. And then Mom's drinking. Mom is drinking, guys. Yeah, she getting lit, guys. Three of Cups, Five of Cups in reverse. It's Mom's drinking. And then she starts demeanoring him. And, oh, yeah, guys. I'm surely not going to stay in this too long. Three of Pentacles. You know, oh, yeah, in reverse. That's in reverse, guys. Yeah. Humiliating them in public. Hangman. Sacrifice. Oh, I'll edit it out. It's okay. Most definitely. He was dealing with some issues, guys. He was. Mom was making him feel a type of way. The Wheel of Fortune. He just didn't see no way out. Everything just looked to be a struggle for him. The Wheel. He couldn't see past what he was dealing with already. The Knight of Wands. Yeah, and it's some man Mom is involved with that, you know, yeah. He did this to himself, guys. Yeah. Mom and her men, okay? He was embarrassed. He was embarrassed, guys. He was definitely embarrassed. And then the Fire card. I guess I'll just show them all. And this will be the spread because these are the ones that was turned out. Because he did come in here kind of swift. So I believe that he's with us, guys. That's the Fire card. I'm not for sure when his birthday is, if he's a Leo or not. But somebody in this energy, and maybe it's the mom. It's him or the mom. But this is him too, the Page of Swords. That's him. The Page of Swords. He had goals. And last but not least, the Ten of Wands, which was in reverse. The struggles. So, he had them all right there, guys. All right there for us. And that's what I'm saying. It's Mom. Mom is causing this, causes grief, you know, cause pain, inflicted pain, emotional pain on Nevan. You know, and it was all stemmed from her drinking. Her drinking and these men, you know, she'd be mad with these men when they come through. And when they come through, they ain't there. And then when they ain't there, she mad. And then she wants to inflict all of that anger and pain out onto Nevan. So he just couldn't see past it, you know, knowing, and he's a bright kid. That's his mom. You know, if he's getting this from his mom, you know, it's got to be worse out there. So he couldn't see past it, guys. He couldn't see a brighter future. He couldn't, even with his grandmama there. He just couldn't get past what that mama was doing. He was grieving, guys. Grieving his own death pretty much. But I wonder what his birthday, that might have been. Let me see if we can find a date of birth for him. Because that might be him, guys. That fire sign. Let's see. No, I don't see a date of birth. It's a lot of Nevan, so. But it's somebody involved, guys. A fire sign. So that's a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. And I think that is him, guys. That's him. You know, he had dreams and goals. Okay. And I get that in this card. This is, you know, him, Page of Swords. He's a boy, like Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles in reverse. He couldn't apply himself like he wanted to. You know, he was all about his wanting to make money, wanting to be somebody, wanting to be something. But his mom just sucked him dry. She just took that from him, just took everything from him, guys. She pretty much just, she was his downfall. If you can't trust and believe in your own mom, who can you trust in? That's the thing. That's the whole thing. And he missed the message as well, guys, but he did this to himself. Nobody did this to him, guys. Nobody did this to him whatsoever. I just see mom with many men. And she even let them come in and just trample all over her own son. Just come in and let them talk to him any kind of way and, you know, ridicule him and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, when really in all actuality, they were jealous of him. Because the demons see what you're going to be before you can see what you're going to be. That's how that go. So they were jealous of him. Yeah, guys. He was tired of the world. That's all it was. But there you have it. So, guys, I am going to wrap this up. I guess he wanted to express what was going on. So both of these kind of go hand in hand. You know, here it is. Yo-Yo, her sister, mad because of how she's applying herself, because she speaks, she's outspoken, she's not afraid to speak up for herself and speak about what she's passionate about. She's not afraid to do that. The sister, on the other hand, don't have that same energy, so it makes her feel some type of way. Okay? And all that hatred that you think towards her, well, it led to something. Okay? You happy? Because that's how it goes. If you wasn't for sure of how this all works, that's how it goes. And here in Nevan's case, his mom pretty much put it out there for him. All of those negative remarks. You ain't gonna never be nothing. You ain't gonna be nobody. You just wasting your time. I don't know what you doing all that for. It ain't gonna never go nowhere. Well, he failed, guys. Because she was supposed to get the short end of the stick once he showed her. Because it most definitely was going to happen. That was the plan. We have a purpose. You can't leave without finishing your purpose before you move on to the next round. And if you don't finish it, guess what? You're going to be stuck. And you might have to be demoted all the way back down to the beginning. I don't know how that goes. But I really don't get I don't think it It would make sense that you be born as a teenager or as an adult now, would it? So you got to start all the way back over. You got to complete your mission all the way back over. Guys, in all of this, summing up the reading that I did yesterday for Nancy and how she went and took her kids with her. This one here, them putting it out there that she committed suicide. Yo. No, she didn't. They're all being held in like this place. A holding, almost like a holding cell with this title. Some of it is for, some of it is not. Some of them are in the waiting cell. Some of them are actually in the actual cell. And all of this from how I'm seeing it. But guys, if that's something that you are ever thinking about, can you do me a favor? Call the number. Call the number that I gave you in the beginning, in the end. Okay? Call the number. Talk to somebody. They'll be your friend. They will. Text somebody. You don't have anybody genuinely to text? Guys, call that number. And if you just need somebody to talk to, would you tell them that? Just say, hey, I'm thinking about this, but I just really need somebody to talk me out of it. And they most certainly will. They most certainly will. They'll keep you on their phone and they'll talk to you about whatever it is that you want to talk about. If you just need a friend to talk you down, to tell you why you matter. Because if you are not enough and you can't look yourself in the mirror and convince yourself that you matter and that you are enough, then there's other people out there that will. Okay? So guys, with all of that being said, I'm going to wrap this up. And I'm going to leave it right here on the table, just like this. Yeah, his turned out to be, of his own doing. I don't see anybody in here that could have possibly done that for him. He's just kind of upset and kind of done with the world, guys. He's done with the world. His mom, she pretty much did that for him. She did. But yeah, Grandma was right. Grandma knows. She knows. Like I said, Grandma knows before any of us know. If you got a grandma, you be thankful. You go and you get that knowledge from Grandma. I don't care if Grandmama is sitting in the yard with a cigarette and her beer in her can. You go pull up a chair and you go get that knowledge. Because the grandmamas know, okay? They come from an era where they've experienced several different eras, just like we're experiencing several different eras in our lifetime, okay? They have experienced ones that we haven't, so it's some things that they know. Go talk to them. Get your pen and your pad out and take notes, guys, because that's where you'll find wisdom. Now, all grandmamas, I don't know. But I'm going to say all grandmamas do have knowledge of something that you are not aware of. And all of them are not ignorant to life, okay? All of them, they might not all be equipped with life, but all of them have something to share, okay? Every last one of us have a story to tell. So guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you again for staying tuned and coming back for part 2. And guys, I hope I don't run into any more of these because I don't like them. But it did feel good knowing that I did help those out that needed to be helped out. And like Yo, she came screaming to me. She wanted to, which I understand. And Nancy, I understand Nancy too, wanting to get her story told. I most definitely do. But like I said, I don't really think I got the feeling that Nevan, he didn't have it too much to say, which he really didn't. He didn't. It was just Yo-Yo pulling him in from that place that they are together, okay, of this energy surrounding the S word. Okay, one of them applies, one of them doesn't. And that's how I'm gonna leave it, guys. So, if you didn't, guys, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget now. And if you are new to my channel, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I will talk to you later, guys. Bye.